If someone is near you, this moment is not for them, it's for you. What comes next is not background content. It demands all of you. You passed the test you gave when you had little. You prayed when you were exhausted. You remained faithful in secret, while watching others, with less sacrifice, receive public recognition. You endured the silence when you had every reason to explode. The world saw you at your limit, and the enemy thought your exhaustion would be your end. They understood nothing. This morning, in the heavenly court, a record was opened, a book of divine accounting, and an angel was dispatched with a payment order bearing your initials. You did not arrive here because of an algorithm. You did not find this video. This message found you. It is a summons. Heaven is settling a debt of honor with you today. What you survived was not meant to break you. It was to prepare you for this exact moment. Your mind replays the same conversation at 3 in the morning, doing calculations that don't add up. Your body trembles in situations that should no longer shake you. The money that comes in vanishes without a trace, like water in a wicker basket. You carry heavy armor, and you no longer remember what it's like to live without it. And the question that never ceases: why them and not me? You see blessings come to others and wonder when your turn will come. There is one thing I will place in your hands before this message closes, something Solomon recorded for the child of God who needs to get through the exhaustion of waiting, and that fits in your pocket. It is not a book to study, but an instrument to bear the weight of what you carry. I will return to this. For now, just hold that thought. This feeling of being left behind, this exhaustion of doing the right thing in secret, has a name. And what you will hear today will give you not only the name, but the key to turn this game around. And on this very topic, about the next time you look at your bank statement and wonder if God has forgotten you, I have already left the instrument waiting for you in the first pinned comment. If you need to leave before the end, it's there. But stay, because the Hebrew name for what is happening to you has not yet been spoken. Have you ever felt that this exhaustion is not just human, but spiritual? What if this pattern of sowing in secret and not seeing the harvest is a sign that there is a battle against the purpose God has placed on your life? It was in seeking answers to this that I found this digital guide called the Solomon Code. This guide is not just a reading. It is a key to spiritual understanding, a tool made for those who wish to see beyond appearances, to stop treating the weight as abandonment, and to understand why scarcity rises so strongly against those who bear a mark of God. Many chosen ones here on the channel have felt the call of the code, but have not yet made the decision to download the digital guide. Download it right now. It's available in the first pinned comment. If you are one of the first to download, come back here and write Amen. This will be your act of faith. And today, God may show you the reason why recognition always seems to elude you. Let's go deeper now. There are 5 signs that heaven is about to honor you publicly for what you have done in secret. The first is the involuntary vigil. You wake up between 3 and 4 a.m., not from anxiety, but with a strange clarity, as if being called to a meeting. What seems like insomnia is, in fact, an invitation to the divine council. The second sign is the sacred detour. Plans that suddenly go wrong, doors that close without explanation. You think it's failure, but it's God diverting you from routes that would lead you away from your destiny. The third sign is an unexplainable peace in the midst of chaos. While everyone around you is panicking, a supernatural calm settles over you. It is not denial. It is the presence of the captain of the army telling you that the battle is already won. And regarding this scene, this calm that the world doesn't understand, I have already left the instrument waiting for you in the pinned comment. If you need to leave early, it's there. But stay, the Hebrew name for what is happening to you has not yet been spoken. The fourth sign is the loneliness of the giver. You feel most isolated precisely when you give the most, when you serve the most. This loneliness is not abandonment. It is the seal of one who has been set apart for a greater purpose. The fifth sign is a revulsion for shallow conversations. You no longer have patience for gossip, for complaints. Your soul longs for depth, for conversations that edify. This is your spirit aligning with the frequency of heaven. And here is a tool you can use today, Joseph's inventory. Anchored in Genesis 50:20, ESV. As for you, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good. Take a sheet of paper and list 3 major losses or injustices you have suffered in recent years. For each one, answer these 3 questions. What did this teach me about God? What did this teach me about myself? How can I use this lesson to bless someone this week? This transforms your memorial of pain into an arsenal of wisdom. And if you are feeling right now that this is exactly what you need, even before I continue, place your thumb now on the link in the first pinned comment. Don't click yet, just place your thumb there. Feel the weight of the decision before you make the decision. This guide is not a method to do more. It is an instrument to endure more. It does not train you, it covers you. And the next time you look at your bank statement will come sooner than it seems, and it comes with 2 seals for your home. The first is the ritual of the righteous sleep. It's an audio file. You don't read, you lie down. And what you call insomnia today, you will call an unsealed vigil, and you will learn to seal the night. The second seal is the awakening of clarity, the 7 morning decrees. 7 phrases so you no longer wake up without an identity. You have a 7-day unconditional guarantee. If in 7 days clarity has not arrived, you send an email and get your money back. No questions asked. And the 2 seals remain with you even if you return it. The real risk is not spending less than 2 coffees. The real risk is the next time you look at your statement, you are still empty-handed. Perhaps you're asking yourself, how can I know if this is from God and not just my own desire? The answer is, the desire God plants in you always leads you to depend on Him more, not less. But I've been disappointed so many times, why would this time be different? Because perhaps before you were trying to do it alone, now you are accepting an instrument forged for this purpose. And what if I'm not worthy? The issue is not worthiness but calling, and the call qualifies you. A 42-year-old single mother exhausted from working 2 jobs wrote to me, "I thought I was alone. The first night using the ritual of sleep, I didn't just sleep, I rested for the first time in years." The sentence she sent me, "I stopped fighting and started being sustained." A 35-year-old youth leader, close to burnout, said, "The awakening of clarity gave me back the identity I had lost in service." A 68-year-old grandmother, who always helped everyone, confessed, "I thought my time had passed. The Solomon Code showed me that I am not a vessel to be stored, but a spring to keep flowing." Maybe in 3 hours you will be lying in bed remembering that you saw this video and still did not reach out. Maybe the next time you look at your statement, the same feeling of lack will be there. The link is in the first pinned comment. For you who need to get through the next bank statement with the instrument in hand, click now. And when you do this, you are not buying a book. You are accepting an instrument that Solomon prepared. What you will understand next when you hear the Hebrew word will change everything. The Hebrew word that defines what is happening to you is matan baseta. Pronounce it with me in a low voice. Matan baseta. It means a gift in secret. But it's not just that. It is the act of giving anonymously that activates a public and divine reward, because heaven sees what is done in secret. And about this word, it is written in Psalm 4 verse 8 in the KJV, "I will both lay me down in peace and sleep, for thou, Lord, only makest me dwell in safety." Your safety is not in the recognition of men, but in the certainty that the Father sees in secret. Joseph of Egypt lived matan basta. His brothers sold him. He was betrayed by Potiphar, forgotten in prison. Every act of his faithfulness was done in secret, in the dark, without any guarantee of recognition. The instrument he used was the faith that God was with him, even when all evidence said otherwise. He operated this instrument by interpreting dreams, by managing the prison, by forgiving his brothers. The turning point came not when he was taken out of prison, but when he understood that every step in secret was a preparation for the throne. What Joseph had to improvise in the pit, you can do with a guide in hand. The instrument that Solomon recorded is the same one waiting for you in the first pinned comment. Let me stop and put everything in simple words. Fact 1. There is a spirit of forgetfulness that tries to make you believe your secret seeds are in vain. Fact 2. It does this by showing you the public harvest of others. Fact 3. Joseph was the target of this same attack. Fact 4. Your hesitation, which you call prudence, is what this spirit needs to convince you to give up before the honor arrives. There are 3 types of callings being tested now. The first is the seed bearer. You sow on land that seems barren, and the attack is discouragement. The second is the guardian of silence. You know of injustices, but have chosen prayer over revenge, and the attack is bitterness. The third is the bridge builder. You connect and heal others, but feel isolated, and the attack is loneliness. For your type, heaven has sealed 3 names. The first, sower of the hidden. Your identity is in the sowing, not the reaping. The second, beacon of the vigil. Your light shines brightest in the dark. The third, architect of the encounter. You prepare the way for others, and God prepares yours. If one of these names struck you strongly, write the number here in the comments. 1, 2, or 3. For each name, the adversary has a tactic. For the sower, he whispers, "It's useless." For the beacon, "No one sees." For the builder, "You are alone." And these weapons alone are just a memory. With an instrument, they become coverage, and there are portals I cannot open here, but which the guide delivers. But the final obstacle is a voice that sounds reasonable, the fear of seeming ungrateful, that by accepting an instrument, you are telling God that what he has done is not enough. It is false piety. God does not give you strength so that you refuse the weapons he himself has forged. Now, close your eyes, right hand on your chest. Repeat with me in a low voice, "Father, I give you my tiredness. Release me from the fear of seeming ungrateful. My urgency is my gratitude. I receive my names, sower of the hidden, beacon of the vigil, architect of the encounter, not to boast but to remember. And before the voice that comes now, listen. The intensity of what you have gone through is not proof that something is wrong. It is proof that you are exactly where you should be. If this hits you right, I receive the turning point. And now, the Father's voice. Son, daughter, I saw you. I never lost sight of you. The chair at my table with your name on it has never been empty. And there is a voice that says, this is not for me. Listen to me. You have permission to receive what you have not earned. You have permission to occupy the chair. You have permission to let the version of you that needed to suffer, to feel worthy, die. Solomon prepared this instrument for those who are tired. I decree coverage over your house, your table, your children, your work. You are committed. You are commissioned. You are sent. You are committed. You are commissioned. You are sent. You are committed. You are commissioned. You are sent. Now, walk with me. There is a long table, people you love, and an empty chair near the head. The shape of you is in it. Solomon nods. We were waiting for you. You are not creating this scene. You are remembering it. The chair has always been yours. Just feel that for a moment. Now you can say, Amen. The Solomon Code is waiting for you in the first pinned comment with the ritual of sleep and the 7 decrees, for less than 2 coffees. Because a sower of the hidden without coverage withers the next time they look at their bank statement. And the adversary is counting on that. It is not an expense, it is an instrument, with a 7-day guarantee. The risk is ours, the hand is yours. Click now, while the decree is alive in your chest, not tomorrow. He who leaves it for later, leaves it forever. In the next 3 hours, he will whisper, "This is too good to be true. You should save this money. You can think about it tomorrow. Who are you to deserve this? A spiritual person wouldn't need to buy this. 5 waves. You might yield to 1. Today, now, before the next look at your statement. Today. And Solomon will stand with you. And before you go, think of one person. Someone who also sows in secret. Send this video to them. It is service. If you made it to the end, comment, Amen received, and send the video. It is done. You are not the same person. You are deeply loved. You have never been forgotten. The chair is yours, and so it is sealed. The next look at the statement can wait 10 more seconds. May the wisdom from above